Hi guys, it's Dr. Hardy, your pediatric obesity expert. Thank you for tuning in to the second segment of Why Are Kids Gaining So Rapidly? Whether you're tuning in on the YouTube channel, Leticia Hardy MD, or the Facebook channel, also Leticia Hardy MD, or my Instagram, which is kids.nutrition.health.md. It's pretty long, but if you just start, typing in kids nutrition, you should see my face pop up, and you can follow my Instagram page there for other little nuggets about health and children with weight issues and family weight issues. Okay, so let's get back to the topic at hand. So, studies show that kids as young as 6 months old get exposed to a ton of added sugar through baby foods. That's right. So, the studies show that only 5% of the baby foods were actually considered healthy. So, out of all the baby foods on the shelf, only 5% of the brands were actually a healthy choice for baby foods and toddler snacks. But that is pretty poor. That is bad. When the studies looked at certain baby foods and toddler foods, the label, or what you see on the shelves, the front label, did not match the ingredients on the ingredient list. So how scary is that? So it's pretty sad that we have advertising companies educating and giving nutritional advice to parents instead of the actual healthcare provider. Like, through the ads, our parents are thinking that certain products are good for their child based on what an advertising company is telling them. Again, guys, how can you win? They are making parents feel that their life is going to be easier with their product, as well as give their kids great nutrition. So who wouldn't go for that? Having a baby is a lot of work as it is, so having some pre-made foods with the guarantee that it has optimal nutrition would be ideal for any tired parent who's taking care of a child. Let's get into the toddler's diets. Can you guess what the most common vegetable is that a toddler eats? What is the most common vegetable that toddlers in the United States eat? Giving you a second to think about it. It is actually potatoes. Potatoes, guys. The vegetable that has high carbs that makes you gain weight. The vegetable that has a high glycemic index, so it spikes your blood sugar up. The vegetable that we say you should eat in moderation. That is the most common vegetable that our little toddler kids are eating. So now we're getting an idea of why our kids are gaining weight so rapidly and so from a young start. And trust me, it's French fries, okay? So when kids are not wanting to eat their food, the parents start to give in, and they'll take whatever they can get. If the kid will eat the French fry, they're thanking God that something is in their kid's stomach, because, the resistance to eat and, the tantrums and the fighting and the food refusal. So they give in to the French fry. Not only that, but 27% of 2 to 3-year-olds do not consume any vegetables at all. 25% of 2 to 3-year-olds eat zero fruit. They eat no fruit at all. 45% of 2 to 3-year-olds drink 100% fruit juice. 100% fruit juice is not good for you guys. I know the number 100, right? It sounds like, oh, 100 is a good number, right? And then it's fruit and it's juice and you put it all together and it's 100% fruit juice. But no, juice is like the worst, okay? Do not give your kids 100% fruit juice. It's no good. It's sugar. And if they do get fruit juice, it should be no more than 4 to 6 ounces a day. So, a question I get from parents is toddler milk better than regular milk when they're transitioning from either formula or breast milk to whole milk? So this toddler milk is a new thing targeted to parents with kids between 12 months and 36 months old, and they're selling it as this option that gives better nutritional value than whole milk for your toddler. And if you're a good mom or a good dad, you're going to want your kid to have the best milk, which is the toddler milk. No, it's not better, actually. And your child is better off having the regular whole milk. And let's see if I wrote some nuggets down about this. I don't recommend toddler milk because it contains corn syrup or other caloric sweetener, vegetable oil, added sugars, which are not recommended until the child is 2 years or older. It has more sodium than cow's milk. Therefore, there's no added benefit over whole milk. Any of you guys use this milk for your kiddos? Do they like it better than the whole milk? I couldn't find any benefit. And studies show there's no extra benefit. But let me know your experiences with it. Or if you were a parent and you felt like you had to buy it, you almost felt guilty if you didn't buy what's best for your kid, or whatever experience you had, please feel free to share it in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. If you're listening to me on Anchor, I don't think there's a section where you can comment. Maybe. I don't know about it. I'll figure it out. But it's pretty sad that when our kids are starting solid food, which is usually between 4 to 6 months of age, but the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends 6 months of age, that those first foods that they're getting that you buy from the store already has added sugar. They are already setting your kids up to be addicted to sugars, all right? Addicted to carbs. The majority of us are probably addicted to sugar. I always say I definitely was and didn't know it because, and I don't even really like sweets. I like more salty, but the foods that I eat were higher in carbs, which is still a form of sugar, glucose. And when I didn't have certain carbs, I was craving and I felt it and I was irritable. I was like, snap, I'm addicted to sugar when I was trying to cut, carbs down from my diet, which, I have done. My husband would beg to differ. He thinks I still eat too many, but I'm definitely not going to do keto, and he does. So, of course, compared to that, he thinks I'm eating so much. But trust me, I cut down significantly, and I have felt the burn, and I was just shocked that I was addicted to sugar. But you can break the cycle. You can break the addiction. You can make your own baby foods. You can puree them yourself, get fresh vegetables. You can fight this battle, this system, this epidemic that your child is just helpless in. And the parent is helpless because, again, you have no clue and you're thinking you're doing a good thing. So I hope that this video has informed you to make a better decision early on, from the initial foods that your child eats. It should be whole, there should be no added sugar, and you should definitely start with vegetables before you give them any fruit. That is one of the pearls that I give a lot of friends and family. So thank you again. This is Dr. Hardy, your pediatric obesity expert, and I'll see you in the next segment.